momentos la veamos llorando en los hombros de Brenda Fries, porque esto está más que terminado para Maryland. Back in.
Pinzan backdoor got it. 7-0 Maryland run, and they're up. Carolina, UCLA coming up next. And immediately the takeaway from Maryland, a big part of their game, as Massonis lays it in, is steal and score.
That's right, steal.
Movement, Sellers for three. Dead on, but just out of the basket. Pinzan helps the Terps come up with the offensive board, and the and one for Massonis.
You just wonder if Holy Cross, first of all, three with a long finish.
Stolen away by Elisa Pinzan. Pinzan dishes it off to Massonis. Massonis got off to a very quick start for the Terps and adds two more now with 10. I mean, there are some other #1 seeds that also could definitely make a run for the money. And lest we not forget about this.
Drifted right.
Diamond Miller skying for that rebound, feeding Pinzan. Kiss off left. Transition buckets. Both on our own Autumn Johnson to talk some bracketology. We are in the Big Ten semifinals. We are looking ahead to the NCAA tournament. And here is your Big Ten seed.
As we see Genesis Bryant with that beautiful finish right there. But also Makaira Cook in the backcourt has been a dynamic duo for this team, a scoring nightmare for this team. But, you know, it's working so well. And
Pinzan, one of 5 1,000-point scorers on this team. Alexander, another one, finds Pinzan. Beautiful basketball by the Terps.
Find the bucket easily and quickly, but for Maryland, it's keeping up the energy and the execution on the defensive end, and that's a good start.
Miller with the steal, Pinzan with the finish. 94-85, Maryland won that one in College Park back in January. Spin move and a bucket plus the foul. That's Faith Massonis on the score for the Terps.
Mario McDaniel not happy there.
McKenzie, no good. The rebound taken by Briggs. Nice pass, and there's Diamond Miller ahead of the pack.
And Elisa Pinzan always playing.
If they're able to pull it out, but they're far from it yet. Terps will not go away. Good pass ahead from Pinzan to Myers. What a dime. And it's 39-30.
Elisa Pinzan up ahead to Myers for two.
Well, cherry picking happening, but Myers always looking and aware where the ball is at all times.
3.
In the last 5 years. And look, that's a great point that you bring up, because February is the month that you want to start peaking as a team.
Right.
Pinzan wasn't picked up till she was in the paint. Gets it back from 15 and knocks down the elbow J. And a timeout.
Network. Download and subscribe now. Pinzan finds Myers. Doesn't even need to come down with it. What a beautifully executed baseline out of bounds.
As she shouldn't have. Era is so small. You've got to be able to knock those in with some force, with contact.
Pinzan flips it up and in off glass for her first bucket.
It's self-made. She got that right before her freshman season last year, and she doesn't mean that to be like a cocky statement whatsoever. It's about the work that she's put in.
Pinzan perfectly off. 19 turnovers for Penn State. Pinzan whips it to McDaniel, has time to set, and knocks down the long-range shot.
In transition.
Ophelia now just 4 of 11 from the floor. She does have 9 points, but she has missed here in the second half.
There's miscommunication, right? Kaiser is talking to Jordan.
Shot is off. Rebound to Massonis, who kicks it back out. Knocks it down.
Those are tough ones. Markowski had the rebound.
Absolutely. Sellers has been amazing today so far. Myers passes it across the court to Pinzan. Pinzan, short little jumper, and that's in.
Long pass over Sellers. Back to Pinzan. She's got to look from 3. Connects. And the point guard there calling her own number.
Miller's going to put up a three, no good. Rebounded by Pinzan. She's going to put it back up and in. She's got 5 points. And again, not that much of a...
Shot clock turned off to end the quarter. Pinzan the pull-up. Yes. And now 10 seconds for Indiana to get a shot off.
Still when you are in the thick of it. Masonis cross-court pass. Great ball movement by the Terrapins. It's going to open up Pinzan, and she knocks down the three. The 5th already for the Terrapins. When you have that basketball and football crossover, too. Love it. Masonis quickly looking for Pinzan, and she will knock down the long range, too. Had a foot over the line.
Bouncing before Bree McDaniel secures the rebound. Terrapins the other way. Pinzan, floater to Abby Myers. Abby Myers, 6 points. She can do it in all different ways.
What a pass.
Pinzan driving around a screen and nicely done to put it in. Good take. Don't want to leave Oberg open as, like we said, taller than anybody on the court right now. Nice skills down low, and now the three-pointer from Lavender Briggs. She is really heating up. Lavender.
Final minute and a half. Maryland trying to beat Connecticut for the first time ever. 0-7 against Gino. As Pinzan hits the...
Pinzan a deep two and knocks it down.
Pinzan coming in, trying to be in that extension. Invaluable so far early in the season for Purdue.
When you return all 5 starters, but not all 5 of them are starting this year, that's when you know you're deep, as Pinzan drills one from deep.
Maryland getting on the glass here in the second quarter. Nice feed. Miller drops it off for Pinzan, and a timeout.
Now by Myers, able to find Hutcherson at the elbow. Fadeaway jumper from the baseline might have been blocked by Reynolds. And then Pinzan, a great outlet pass. Myers ahead of the pack, lays it up and in. Beautiful find by...
Had a little bit of a knee injury. That was the only game she missed. So she is back in now and obviously had that huge game against Baylor.
Nice feed down low, and Masonis hits the team captain.
You love that Ivy League transition to Maryland.
And Myers, 5 games as a Terp, 5 games in double figures. Pinzan free for 3. Rattles it in again. And Doug Bruno seen it up. He wants to be a uniform malfunction. Sometimes that happens. Rogers lost it. Pinzan and Maryland on the move here. Looking for a roll from 15 and gets it.
Maryland has had more success.
Out most of this third quarter. Miller a track down. Skip Pinzan. On the near side, a 3. Much needed for Maryland.
Nice find from Diamond Miller.
Pinzan. She goes inside. She puts it up in, and wow, I mean, this is astonishing because of what we saw in the first.
Here by Bree McDaniel. Played her high school basketball at Kenwood Academy, and a three-pointer as she got it back to Pinzan is good, and the Terps are now 5 of 10 for Maryland. Slams on the brakes. Terps got off to a 9-0 start underneath, and the layup by Reynolds is good.
That's a nice start. One thing I love about her game, head is always up trying to look for the next player, and that's a person that you don't leave open. She's going to make
Inside
you
to the
pay.
corner, and there's Myers.
As soon as I see her, I said, oh no, that's too.
The win by more than 28 points.
Well, hey, they might be on the verge of that tonight as we see another bucket go down for the Terrapins. I think George Mason has played a